What if I told you the world's largest furniture company was started by a 17-year-old? And what if I said that this company would completely change the way we buy furniture forever? It's a story of humble beginnings, relentless ambition, and pencils. Yes, pencils. Welcome to the life of Ingvar Kamprad, the genius behind IKEA. Today, we'll uncover the incredible journey of a farm boy from Sweden who transformed the way we live, all starting with just a few simple ideas. Let's begin by asking ourselves, what does success really look like? Most of us imagine wealth, power, or luxury. But for Ingvar Kamprad, success looked a lot different. It looked simple. He didn't care about status or luxury. His obsession? Efficiency and affordability. He wanted to give everyone, regardless of their income, a chance to live well. Happiness is not reaching your goal. Happiness is being on the way, Kamprad once said. His focus wasn't on flashy victories, but on the constant pursuit of betterment. So how did it all begin? Sweden, 1943. Kamprad was only 17 when he founded IKEA, but he wasn't new to business. By the time most kids were riding bikes to school, Kamprad was already selling pencils, matches, and seeds to his neighbors. Imagine that, peddling pencils at an age when others are still figuring out multiplication tables. It wasn't flashy, but it was smart. He was learning the ropes of business one tiny transaction at a time. But what made him think of furniture? What made a teenager in a small town in Sweden decide he could take on an industry that was dominated by massive, established companies? It wasn't just about furniture. It was about something bigger, a mission to make quality design affordable for everyone. Furniture at the time was expensive and often inaccessible to everyday people. Kamprad saw a gap, and where others saw risk, he saw opportunity. He famously said, "Most things remain to be done. A glorious future." That was the mindset that propelled him forward. There was always more to achieve. But let me stop you right here for a second. Would you have had the guts to start a business in your teens? Would you have believed in yourself enough to bet everything on an idea that, at the time, seemed almost impossible? Kamprad did, and that's exactly what separates the visionary from the ordinary. Fast forward to 1956. Here's where things really take off. Kamprad introduced a concept that would change the world: flat pack furniture. He realized that if you could ship furniture in pieces, it would cost a fraction of the price to deliver. That way, customers could put it together themselves and save money. Sounds obvious now, right? Back then, it was revolutionary. Suddenly, what used to be an expensive luxury, a nice sofa, a stylish chair, was affordable to the masses. And IKEA was born into what we know today: affordable, stylish, and easy to assemble furniture for the everyday consumer. But here's the twist. Kamprad wasn't just a businessman. His approach was incredibly unconventional. While most CEOs were focused on expansion and profits, Kamprad cared about staying true to his values. He was famously frugal. He drove a modest Volvo for decades, flew economy class, and stayed in budget hotels even as a billionaire. He wasn't interested in luxury. He was interested in something bigger impact. "Waste of resources is a mortal sin at IKEA," he often said. His life was a testament to his commitment to efficiency and simplicity. Kamprad wasn't flashy, but he was always a few steps ahead. He knew that success isn't just about what you earn, it's about what you give back. And that's what he did. He gave people homes filled with affordable furniture that actually looked good. How many of you are sitting on something from IKEA right now? Exactly. But don't get me wrong, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Kamprad had his share of struggles, just like every successful entrepreneur. Would you have quit if your business was criticized for its environmental impacts? Kamprad didn't. He fought back, innovating IKEA's supply chain and switching to more sustainable materials long before sustainability became a buzzword. He listened to the critics, adapted, and turned IKEA into one of the most environmentally conscious companies in the world. "The word impossible has been and must remain deleted from our dictionary," he said. And that's the lesson. Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about facing it, learning from it, and coming out stronger on the other side. So here's the big question. What can we learn from Ingvar Kamprad? Success doesn't come from luxury, it comes from efficiency. Kamprad focused on delivering value to customers rather than living a flashy lifestyle. As he once said, a company that feels satisfied with itself will soon fall behind. He knew that constant evolution was key to staying relevant. Start small, but think big. He began with pencils and matches, but he was always thinking about the bigger picture. Kamprad was proof that you don't need huge resources to start, you just need relentless determination and a willingness to act. Stay true to your values. Kamprad's frugality wasn't just a personality quirk. It shaped the company culture of IKEA, which is still known for its focus on simplicity and affordability today. Simplicity and common sense should characterize planning and strategic direction, he would say. His belief in this principle never wavered. Now, let's circle back to that first question. What does success really look like? For Ingvar Kamprad, it wasn't about being the richest man in the room. It was about leaving a lasting legacy. It was about making a difference. As we finish this story, ask yourself, what are you going to do today to take a step towards your own version of success? Maybe it's starting small, like selling pencils. Maybe it's thinking bigger, like launching a new idea. Whatever it is, remember the lessons from Ingvar Kamprad. Efficiency, persistence, and staying true to your values. Those are the building blocks of greatness. Kamprad showed us that you don't have to be born into wealth or follow the traditional path to make an extraordinary impact. You just have to be willing to take that first step. So what's stopping you?